Look here, we got 4 knives today that I just opened. Just unboxed 3 of these. And look at that. What does it say on the blade? German steel, baby. Buffalo Hunter. And that number on there is the year it's made. The next one, German steel Buffalo Hunter. That's the year it's made, 21. Next one, German steel Bowie. That's the year it was made. Next one, that's a XP. X-Ray Papa, XP. And that's the year it was made, 21. And this is a stainless forever knife. Man, and you talk about nice. This one here, if you notice, does not say German steel. And that's because they reserve the German steel for their fine blades on most of these knives. This here was actually part of a package that came with a axe, like a camp axe. So you can get the XP with a camp axe, and they used 420, 440, 420 steel on that, and it's got the finger grooves in it. This is really nice, by the way. This thing's very grippy. But if you look here, if this camera will show you the quality of this knife, and this one here is completely Asia. This is Asia, 100%. There you go, man. Look at that. It's got the blood groove in there too, by the way. Looks pretty military. If I was in the military, this would probably be one of them that I'd pick. Look at that. And that's stainless, so you can be on the ocean, you can be in salt water, whatever. It's even got a coating on it. Just rinse it off when you're done, and you're ready to rock. It's got a lanyard hole in the bottom. This thing grips nicely. Look at her finger choles right there. A little bit of a handguard. I really like this. I think it's 5 millimeters thick. Look at that point. Hollow ground. This thing is so nice, man. I'm telling you, it's pristine. I was so impressed with the quality of this. I was totally impressed with this. And anyways, I was so impressed that I went out and bought 3 more. But I didn't know when I bought this, the guy behind the counter at the knife store, he thought that this was German steel, all of their knives, SGB. Well, what he didn't realize is this ain't SGB, this is XP, so it is an Asian knife, including the blade steel. And let's see, the blade on this one is approximately 4 3/4 of an inch. And the whole knife is approximately almost 10. So a little over 9 3/4. So 9 7/8. And then we go down to the next knife. And this one is German steel. Look at it. Bowie. Nice. And this one here, this Bowie has got a blade length of 6 5/8 right there, 6 5/8. And the overall length of this Bowie is right at 11 inches. Just shy of 11 inches. And then the next one we got is a Buffalo Hunter right here. And the blade length on this one with the bone handle is 5 3/4. Overall length with the bone handle is 10 inches. And the wooden handle one, which is the next one, that's my second one. This one here I'll carry in a little more often because it's got the wooden handle. That's why I got this one. It's a little less expensive too. But the blade is 5 and almost 5 3/4. And the overall length again is just under 10 inches. So it's a little different blade length on that one for some reason. Not quite sure. But that's it right there, man. Look at the quality of these things. And they are a pleasure to hold. I love the shape and the size of this handle. As you can see, I was injured, so my hand is not as strong as it once was. So I really wanted something with a guard here. So my hand, because it doesn't have the strength it did, if I had to stab something, a wild pig, a wild boar, a bear, some kind of critter like that, coyote, bobcat, whatever, my hand ain't going to ride up on the blade. So this is perfect. I love that. And this wooden handle is pure quality right there, man. They did such an amazing job. But the price of this is so low that I wasn't really concerned about that. But they did. They actually did a great job. This is assembled in Asia with the German steel. And they allow them, people in Asia, to take the time when they're assembling this to do a good job. You know, this isn't just get the numbers, get the metrics, get the numbers. I can tell you this is sit down, make a fine quality knife, and we'll all be happy. It's got micarta scales underneath the bone. This is genuine bone scales right here. And it's just so comfortable. Look at your little choil right here to keep your hand from, you know, get good grip and control on this buffalo hunter right here. I love this thing, man. And then the last one here is the Bowie knife. And this thing here is a little different blade or handle geometry. It looks almost the same, but it's a little bit thinner, a little bit different because this handguard curves backwards. So they made it very easy for your, you know, to grip this. And it doesn't have the choil on top like the buffalo hunters do. This one here has got the guard also on the top here. And this is so nice, man. I didn't know. I never owned a Bowie knife because honestly, most of them are so big and gawky. I was like, man, that's kind of like something you'd win at the circus or something. I just wasn't impressed with the Bowie knife. This one here, if you can see, this is a nice size Bowie knife, man. This thing's perfect, actually. So I like this. I can see me using this Bowie knife, not any of the other big giant Bowie knives that are just so impractical. This one here is very practical and very useful. I can see me skinning a deer. You know, I can see me doing that. I can see me cutting some steaks with it, you know, after I skin it. But yeah, this is very nice. And just a few minutes ago, I actually chopped a little bit of kindling right here with this Bowie knife, with my baton, my big old baton right here. It's too hard to do it on the camera, so not going to show you, but honestly, just believe me, I've made 2 of these with that baton right there. And remember this, people, when you're thinking about all this batoning with these knives like everyone shows you, just remember this, man. You wouldn't wear flip-flops hunting, would you? Carry the right tool for the job, man. Get you an axe. The XP Forever knife has got a companion axe that you can buy in a set or you can buy it separately. You know, get you a little hatchet, man, if you want to do some splitting of wood. But if you're in a survival situation and you only have your knife, I can tell you that you can, you know, I did baton with my Bowie knife, but that is not what it's meant for. You know, it is full tang. All of them are full tang, including the Forever knife. You just can't see it. That's just because it's got a rubber cover on there. But if I take this screw out, which I did, you'll see the handle blade all the way through it. It's got the hole and everything. So this is German steel blade. That's what that is. It tells you the type of steel, Puma steel. Proud of Puma, man. And by the way, just so if you know, this company started in 1769. 1769, before George Washington beat the English and kicked the king's, you know what, ass. Yeah, they was building these knives right here. This is the sheath. This sheath here, this nice leather sheath, and this is a nice leather sheath. This here one is for the bone-handled SGB. It's a little pricier, obviously, than the wooden handles. The wooden-handled Bowie knife, this one up here, it comes with this nylon sheath, and it slides right down in there. And it fits good. Honestly, I will eventually get me a leather sheath because I happen to like it. But if I didn't care, then this is just fine. It's good enough. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. So, So in reality, the sheath that it comes with for the bone handle one's got a little locking system that's pretty neat. And I've lost a knife before, so I'm pretty particular about that. I want to have a locking system. Yeah, the other one, the XP, has got this nylon sheath with a ferro rod. You could take that out and put you a sharpening stone in there, that little pocket. And this bad boy fits right in here. Either way you want to go. Either way you want to go. And it's got a snap on it to secure it. Then for the wooden handled buffalo hunter, it's got a nylon sheath, very nice. And it's got a snap on it too. It's a brass snap, by the way, if you notice that. So I like that. Brass handguard, brass snap. Yes, sir. That's it right there, man. And then lastly, my nice leather sheath for my other buffalo hunter. And it's got this leather tie right here that you pull that. If you pull that in, it tightens your it tightens up around your blade, and it won't fall out. So you won't lose it like I did in the past. But anyways, I'm just showing you some of this stuff. I hope my video ain't too bouncy. I think it is, because normally I have a camera on a tripod. This is a cell phone. I don't know what the great thing about cell phones are. I'm really not enjoying it as much, but that's what I had with me. So I wanted to get this out here. So any of you Puma fans like me, man, they got some nice knives here. You can go on their website under Puma, I think is USA.com, and they've got all of their different brands, including the White Hunter. This is the Buffalo Hunter. They got a White Hunter, and now it's handmade in Germany. You can get handmade 100% in Germany knives. One of them is the White Hunter. It looks very similar to the Buffalo Hunter, except for this top of the spine here is sharpened. Not sharpened like the blade. In fact, you can push on it if you're doing whittling or some kind of controlled work, but it's used for chopping. And the knife is bigger. It's a bit larger than this Buffalo Hunter. But yeah, so, and they thought of everything, man. So it is used for chopping. You can't baton, obviously. You'd have to be batoning on the blade, but you can use it like kind of like a hatchet for chopping. It's a beautiful knife. And it's got stag horns. And you can get these in stag horns too. So each thing that you do, the price is a little higher. So the bone horns was about 1/3 less-ish than the stag horn. And the wooden handle one was less than the bone. So it depends on what you want, man. But I've always, since I was a kid, loved bone-handled knives. And staghorn, you know, both of them. But yeah, so I just decided to do my trying out with my Puma knife with this particular one here. I liked it so much that I went out and bought 2 more with the wooden handles. So there you go, man. Anyways, go on there, put your email in. You actually can win a chance to win one of these knives. And that's what I did. But it's a great company. I've called them up, talked to them. Nice guys to talk to so far. And I really enjoy this knife here. So anyways, till next time, check Puma out, man. Well, however you got to find it, go online to directly to their website if you want to. But try a Puma. Once you try one, you'll end up with several. So till next time, take care.